45 power blast. Bonjour, je m'appelle Originated. Bienvenue à la maison. So I got these on, these walkers. Now I know. The heck you doing with ear pro on? You ain't shooting. Well, I got a Bluetooth mic adapter type deal in this. And if you see, hey, addressing the elephant, this is totally airsoft, by the way, bro. If I pull this pin, this ain't gonna hurt. I don't know if you've seen that in the beginning of the video. I don't know if you've seen it. This is an airsoft grenade I use. It's a dummy. Look, it's a dummy grenade. It's not real. Don't raid my house. But no, I use this for training purposes. I typically use my phone. So hopefully this will be better. Also, I was trying to rock the helmet, but the helmet was sitting on the ear pro. I'm still fairly new to these fast helmets. I mean, this one works, but as you can tell, it kind of sits on top of the mic even when I press it down. So I'm definitely working on getting some a better setup there. When I was in the Army, we only had, the basic Rhino mounts with the ACHs, and that was pretty much a bucket you put on your head with some pads. There wasn't a lot of, rail attachments and stuff like that. And as for ear pro, we didn't have anything advanced like electronic ear pro, and we didn't have none of that. It was just earplugs, no Bluetooth capability. So we're learning. Always learning, always adapting, always overcoming. Fire and adjust. You shoot and it misses, adjust and fire again. So I am excited. This video is going to be a little bit more laid back. I'm going to push a few of these out and see how they do. Last one I did was the camo video and this kind of setup. This flag is merely a backdrop. I'm not legally responsible for what you do. I never believed that anything domestic would kick off anyways. That's not my forte. So I'm proud to unveil that the SPR concept, at least volume 3, I think this is the 3rd generation, is done. Except for one caveat that I can think of right now. So here it is in all its glory. I tried to put some Fleck Tarn tape I found on it, just to kind of see how that did. And this is not it. It got a little bit wet. It's been storming and raining. And like I said, this is not it. It's coming off. So please excuse that. But let's get the nitty gritty real quick. Now this is attached to the Appalachian sniper concept. This would be the spotter's weapon. Now, we're doing 2 different versions of the SPR's weapon, and there's gonna be 2 different versions of the sniper weapon. For the initial system that I built from the ground up, this is gonna be the weapon. AR-15 platform 5.56, 20-inch barrel. As a Strike Industries, I think it's called the Venom Flash Hider, 20-inch government barrel. A bipod. This one's a CV Life. I would probably go for Magpul though. All the uses, I've noticed these legs, they flop everywhere. So I got this hair tie I put up on them like this. And I mean, it holds, it works, don't get me wrong, but if you don't want them flopping everywhere, I would definitely probably get a Magpul one. They don't seem to have that issue, but I can't be 100%. I've never had one. I don't want to pay $100 for literally the same design. I mean, a $1 pack of hair ties, good enough. This light right here, this is proxy. I use this thing for coyote hunting. This is just an O light. It's not really included in the concept, and this isn't even really the big breakdown in detail why I chose everything. This is just kind of showing it off, letting you guys know it's done. Except for one thing. But the light, it's just there for hunting. You probably don't even want it on there. And like I said, I got fleck turn and woodland tape all the way down. I got a 10 round magnet now, but I mean, you see my kit. It can take any AR-15 magazine. I got a PRS stock on it, so in this footage popping up, I had a SOP mod stock on it, and I might switch it back to the SOP mod for that collapsibility, that collapsible style. But I got the cheek height just right. I can mount it perfect. It's got the rising home and everything, and you can really adjust it to what you need. And yeah, I mean, it's solid. I mean, you see these in all the precision ARs, it's solid. So as for the glass, like I said in my Appalachian sniper video, when we went over the M110 Akin sniper system, everything on here is just a proxy. I'm not called Operation Poor for no reason. As in, I do not have a lot of money, so everything you can use and upgrade in this video. Flash hider solid, barrel solid. It's a PSA barrel. I got it for like $90. Put it in myself. But like the glass, I would understand. You know, this optic with the RMR mount, that's what I'm missing. I don't have an RMR dot for it. I do have a piggyback on one of my other builds, but I don't want to take it off and then put it back on again later, just for, you know, just for some footage on a video, just to tell you that RMR on top of your scope is the only way to go. Offsets are kind of awkward. Get magnified scope, find you a RMR piggyback mount that works, and there you go. You got 1x fast target acquisition, possibly even passive night vision aiming, and you also have magnification. So I'm gonna pop up this. This is why I chose this scope. This is a Monstrum 2-10. Now I don't know if this is the Banshee line. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but this is a Monstrum 2-10 with this kind of reticle. And I actually chose this to test this out. You know, I do a lot of testing, and my other Monstrum scope, the 1-6 LPVO that currently has the piggyback on it, I went up to 390 yards, and out of 90 rounds, I hit 80 on a 10-inch piece of steel hanging from a tree at 390 yards. And that was in rapid succession. As soon as it would stop moving, I'd pull the trigger again. And sometimes while it was mid-swing back. Now the footage, I can put it up here the day I done it. You're just gonna have to trust my word, because my dumbass had music going, and where it was snowing that day, it just sounded so garbled and disgusting, because it was like echoing back from the snow. I know that sounds weird, but if I can find that footage, I'll put it up. You're gonna have to trust my word with it. But I've ran, you know, Monstrum scopes through the mud, through the dirt. I wouldn't trust their flashlights, and I wouldn't trust the red dots in my light. So far, every MPVO or LPVO I've had from them, I mean, it works, guys. It works. It's pretty rugged. It works. Pop that video back up that I was talking about earlier. This is the exact rifle, besides the fact that it had a SOP mod stock on it, that I just went on Operation Sentinel. That's a big thing recent in my channel. If you want to go and like look at my uploads, that is a big thing that I did. It was essentially a FTX, went out and set up a radio relay point with the boys and stuff, and just trying to get everything right. You know, make sure that we're squared away and good to go. I want to make clear, it's not a militia or anything. It's an autistic hobby we got. You know, we were all veterans or police in some capacity, and we get together and we train. So Yeah. So the 2 to 10, you got your 1X with the mounted RMR on top. If you want to copy this exact build because you're in the same kind of budget area I am, like I said, I'd probably do with something on stock. It's cheaper, but PRS stock, 20-inch PSA barrel, government. I think it's government profile, so it's a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker. Strike Industries Venom flash hider, CV Life bipod, receiver PSA. There's really nothing special about the trigger. It's an enhanced polish trigger. The actual upper came off my initial SPR build. That video was kind of horrid, but I made it way back in the day. It did explain the concept of it well, but you know, I also went through the suppressive fire capability of it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll go ahead and I will explain, you know, optic wise, you want some magnification. The reason that you want some magnification is because you're assisting your sniper in making PID on targets, but also if he misses. But also, here's the thing, guys. I've said it before. The sniper is not a better shot than the spotter, and the spotter is not a better spotter than the sniper. They have to work in cohesion to pull off a successful mission. Whether you're in a guerrilla type force or a conventional force, a two-man team is essential for the success of a sniper operation. Whether you're setting up a hide site or it's a hasty, you know, you get in there, make the shot, and get the hell out of there. That's just what we're dealing with, right? So how does this weapon fit that? Well, you have magnification, you have the armor on top, and then, I mean, you know, a 2 magnification isn't really going to slow you down that much if you didn't want to run one. A 2 to 10. 10 power is what the U.S. military uses as far as magnification wise, and their effective range of M110. Sniper system is 600 meters, and then they can take the M24 sniper system, which is essentially a Remington 700 to 800 meters effectively with a 10 power scope. So, you know, it can be done. The reason I chose this reticle, I kind of skimmed over this. The reason I chose this reticle is it allows you to engage the average human size silhouette. So we'll say, you know, you're out doing PRS and you're shooting at, you know, silhouette USPA targets, whatever. The hash marks literally tell you how far away it is, and I was looking for a good way for people to range their targets, their two-legged deer, to range them without using IR light. So you've seen in my other videos in the sniper system series, you have seen me using IR rangefinder, but I've always said, especially in like evening hours or dusk or right, you know, at nighttime, that will get you killed because any kind of night vision will pick up IR light. That's just how it is. So, I said so much this video. That is how effective this reticle is. Like I said, you line it up with someone's shoulders at 300 yards, and if it's square, pull the trigger. It's that simple. You don't have to think about anything. It tells you how far away it is, so you know your holds and stuff. Each hash mark is shoulder length of the average human. So, you know, if you're getting shots on a silhouette like that, and I mean, we're talking about warfare. We talk about warfare like on this channel, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not out here like trying to teach people how to kill people or nothing like that. Nothing crazy. It's just a crazy hobby, and I like to maximize stuff, right? It's solely for defensive purposes. I don't want nobody out here hurting nobody. But with a reticle like that, with rapid target range estimation, and then with 10 power magnification, you can make PID really easily. In most cases, you might still need to use or incorporate the spotting scope that I included, that you've seen me use before. if you need a little bit more. But you got to keep in mind, we're not really engaging targets over 400 yards. That's just not going to happen around here, especially in the Appalachian region with a system. And being able to range and make PID as a spotter is essential. Remember, we're talking about the spotter here. And if the sniper gets in a bad spot, you have a low recoil weapon pushing a high velocity round. That's kind of a rough estimate of what this is and where it's headed. There'll be more in detailed videos in the future. There's going to be, me actually going out in the field. I love doing field videos. I love doing videos in the field. I love being in the field. I go out and train. I LARP once or twice a week. I've been doing it for 2 years. I mean, I set up stuff. Everything else here is real, though. The mags, there's plates, etc. I mean, I made a kid on my back, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to push that out there. Version 3 of the SPR is done. Now, when I say version 3, it's because I made an SPR video a long time ago, and this is actually the same chassis, you want to call it. It's the same lower and upper as way back then, but this is the revamped version now that I have more knowledge and my production quality is a little bit better. I really hope I did not just record 20 minutes of footage and this Bluetooth thing not work. This AliExpress Bluetooth adapter. I did test footage for like a minute and it was Gucci. It was good. So anyway, let me know what you guys want to see. I need some more content ideas. I have stuff. Now, you do got to keep in mind, I pre-record these videos. This probably won't come out for like 2 months after I recorded it. It's currently like end of March, actually at the very beginning of April right now. So you probably won't see this till like May or June. I typically record a bunch in succession, especially if I do have like 50 to, whatever. If I got a little bit of extra money, even if it's just $50, I'll buy a bunch of ammo or something, and then we'll go out and then we'll record videos and stuff. But I'm trying to get everything better, production quality wise. I'd really like this to be my job. I really want to get to 1K so I can start getting paid from this. And obviously I'm not going to get paid a lot, but anything I make from this channel, I'm going to dump right back into the videos, production quality, cameras, drones, all those shots. And one day, hopefully we'll make it. It's not just, Operation Core is not just me. It's all of us that are watching. And yeah, so God bless you guys, really. I hope you're doing well. It's storming right now. I don't know if it'll be storming by the time you're watching this, but I hope everybody's all right. Yeah. À bientôt. Au revoir. Peace.